If I woke up tomorrow 25 pounds heavier, belly softer, jeans tighter, energy lower, I wouldn't immediately cut carbs. I wouldn't starve, and I definitely wouldn't start running 2 hours a day. Because here is what most people still get wrong. Weight gain is not just calories. It is hormonal environment, high cortisol, blood sugar spikes, inflammation, broken system. So instead of reacting emotionally, I would reset my entire day from morning to night strategically. And stay with me because the final step is the system that determines whether you lose the weight and keep it off. Hi friends, I'm May, your go-to health coach and also a culinary medicine coach. Welcome to my channel. Here, I share tips on nutrition, mindset, and healthy habits. We tackle health challenges with simple, science-backed strategies. Let's dive in. Let's start with the morning. Cortisol naturally rises between about 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. That is how your body wakes you up. That is normal. But here is what many of us do. We wake up before our feet even touch the floor. We grab the phone, emails, messages, news, notifications. Our brain goes from 0 to 100 in seconds. Then we rush, brush tea. While thinking about work, we look for something quick to eat. Muffin, donuts, whatever is faster. Stuck in jam, now cortisol is even higher. We feel stressed. The day hasn't even properly started. When cortisol stays elevated, it signals your body to hold onto belly fat. If I needed to drop 25 pounds fast, I would protect my morning. First, I would wait about 60 to 90 minutes after waking before my first meal. Let cortisol naturally decline. During that time, I hydrate. I will take 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar diluted in water. Some studies suggest acetic acid may improve post-meal glucose response. If you are not a vinegar person, lemon water is perfectly fine. Now, here is a non-negotiable. Go for savory breakfast. No donuts, no muffins, no sweetened yogurts, no ultra-processed breakfast meats like hot dogs and sausages. Ultra-processed foods increase inflammation, disrupt gut bacteria, spike blood sugar rapidly, and over time contributes to insulin resistance. If inflammation is high, fat loss becomes harder. My breakfast would include protein around 25 to 35 grams, fiber, healthy fat. For example, eggs with avocado, or tofu scrambled with vegetable, or Greek yogurt with chia seeds and nuts, no added sugar. Starting the day savory stabilizes blood sugar and reduces cravings later. And this leads to the next important rule. Before we even talk about lunch, here is a rule that sticks all day. If I needed to drop 25 pounds fast, I would remove ultra-processed foods immediately. What do I mean? Artificial sweetener in excess, refined sugars, sugary beverages, packaged snacks with long ingredient lists, highly refined seed oils in fried foods. Why? Because they create a glucose roller coaster. Blood sugar spikes, insulin spikes, then crash, then hunger, then more eating. Over time, repeated insulin spikes can reduce insulin sensitivity. Poor insulin sensitivity makes fat loss harder. Ultra-processed foods also reduce gut microbiome diversity, and your gut health influences inflammation and metabolism. If I wanted fat loss fast but sustainable, I would build my meals around whole foods. which brings us to lunch. Now, many of you ask me this. I love Asian food. Do I have to eat hummus every day to follow Mediterranean diet? I love this question because the green Mediterranean diet is not about geography. It is about biology. Research shows that a green Mediterranean diet, which is higher in plant proteins and polyphenols, may reduce visceral fat more effectively than a standard healthy diet. But that doesn't mean we must eat exactly the same foods every day. The principles are high fiber, plant forward, adequate protein, healthy fats, polyphenol rich foods like green tea, herbs, leafy greens, for example, classic hummus with olive oil. You can turn it to a Western hummus wrap with whole grain flatbread vegetables. You can change it to an Asian-inspired sesame chickpea rice bowl. Steamed rice, chickpeas in sesame oil, tahini soy dressing, cucumber, edamame, pickled vegetables, coriander. Same ingredients, different cultural expression. Balanced lunch means fiber to slow glucose absorption, protein to maintain satiety and preserve lean muscle, healthy fats to stabilize blood sugar. This combination supports insulin health and reduce excess snacking later. Dinner matters more than people think. After a long day, your digestive system is also tired. If I needed to lose 25 pounds, I would finish my last main meal about 2 to 3 hours before sleep, not because food is evil, but because late eating can impair sleep quality and reduce fat oxidation overnight. Adequate protein at dinner also supports satiety and helps prevent late night snacking. Now, I also received this question. I work night shift. What do I do? Follow your sleep schedule, not the clock. If you sleep at 8 a.m., your last meal should still be about 2 to 3 hours before your main sleep block. And to reduce cortisol before sleep, no screens 1 hour before bed, blackout curtains, meditation or deep breathing. Poor sleep increases cravings and increases visceral fat risk. Now, let's talk movement. Some of you share with me, I run, I swim, and I play tennis, but I hit a plateau. Here is the truth. Cardio burns calories during the session, but excessive chronic cardio without recovery can increase stress hormones in some individuals that make fat loss harder. If I need to drop 25 pounds fast, I would focus on two things. Number one, walking after meals. Post-meal walking improves glucose uptake in muscles and can reduce post-meal blood sugar spikes. Second, resistance training. 3 to 4 times per week, 20 to 30 minutes, body weight or resistance band. Muscle tissue increases resting metabolic rate and improves insulin sensitivity. What does that mean? It means your body burns a little more energy even when you're resting. Yes, even when you're sleeping. Isn't that nice? It doesn't mean you magically melt fat overnight, but more muscle helps your body handle carbs better and makes fat storage less likely over time. Some of you may say, my day is hectic. I don't have time for exercise. I hear you and I understand, but let me say something gently. There's nothing more important in this world than your health. You live with yourself from the day you are born until the day you leave this world. Work will always be there, but your body, you only get one. This isn't selfish. This is self-care. So why not look for a way that works in your favor? And that leads me to the next tip. Now, here is the most important part, structure. If you watch until now, you already have a small win, self-awareness. Awareness is great, but without structure, it fades pretty quickly. If healthy food is hard to access, you will not eat it. If resistant bands are hidden in a drawer, you will not use them. In my environment, parking near my office is difficult. Sometimes I have to park 5 to 10 minutes away. Instead of complaining, I tell myself my environment supports my movement. That 10 minutes counts. So let me ask you, what in your environment supports fat loss? Is it your kitchen setup? Your walking route? Comments below and share. Let's build this community together. If you consistently apply these strategies, morning cortisol control, whole foods, green Mediterranean principles, early dinner, smart movement, and strong systems, you already create metabolic momentum. Now, if you are already practicing this and want to level up further, I recommend watching my next video on intermittent fastings. It explains how reducing eating windows can improve metabolic switching, where the body shifts from burning glucose to burning store fat and lower insulin levels. Click on that video next. I will see you there.